Welcome to Green Machine Football. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit here live from Rochelle this evening on a little bit of a rainy, sprinkly night here at the new complex here at Rochelle High School.
Got some space up here. You know, they got a visiting grandstands here that can actually hold Geneseo fans. We don't have to stand by the corners, although we do have some standing down by the fence line.
Yep.
It is hopefully a beautiful night. Hopefully the sprinkles will just kind of be very minor, and sophomores victorious and started the night off well, and so hopefully Geneseo about to receive the kick and get up on the right foot here with the varsity group.
Yeah, the sophomores were victorious by the score of 28-16 over the Hubs sophomore team here this evening. Geneseo will open up the game kicking off. They'll be kicking off at the field here. Rochelle runs north to south, and Geneseo will be kicking towards the north here at Rochelle. Numerous baseball diamonds and softball diamonds around this complex. 2 practice football fields right behind us in the stands here. Just a lot of real estate here.
I can see I did have that right. I did have that wrong, John. I said Geneseo was going to receive, but they won the flip and deferred to the second half, so they received in the second half.
Sawyer Claus will tee it up to open up this game. Both teams coming to the game with a 2-0 record.
Neither team has been challenged greatly, although East Peoria did give Geneseo a football game. Rochelle has not been challenged at all. A big win over Streeter and a big win over Chicago Corliss. The Chicago Corliss game was 42-0 at halftime. Could have been anything. So Rochelle has come off 2 big wins.
And here we go. Nice kick by Claus. Bounces once, comes up the 10-yard line. Going to be returned up the right side, far sideline. 23 on the carry, still on his feet. Going to break it to the 42-yard line as he brings it back to the Rochelle 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the
Had some blockers out in front, and they just got a little bit of room. Jacob Coaster comes off the bottom of the pile. We're gonna have to give him a little credit for the tackle. I think maybe it was Travis Akers also in on that.
The Hubs come out with their purple jerseys, purple helmets, white pants, black shoes. Hustle in the line of scrimmage. Tight formation, wing back right side. Similar to what you see from the Green Machine. He'll give the ball to the first man through the hole. Nice pickup. Gets it out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line, about 5-yard pickup on the play.
Had an opportunity, John, to see a little bit of Rochelle's game film in their first 2 games, and they have an explosive offensive line. They really come off the ball quick, as they displayed right there. It's a quick 5-yard hitter, and they just really, it's going to be a challenge for the Leafs in the line, in the trenches tonight, because they do explode. Not huge, but they really come off quick.
Strawhacker opens up the nose guard position for the Leafs. Second, we'll call it 6. Off the right side that time. Nice pickup by Rochelle, number 23 on the carry. Would be Metzger on the carry. Moves the first down. Markers just inside Geneseo territory. Well, mark it down to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Geneseo in the white jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmets. Craig looks at the sidelines here. Number 55, Tyler Craig, senior. Gets the signals from the sidelines for the defense.
Got a big fella on the left tackle spot here, Ryan Gillespie at 260 pounds, and they run right over his back right there.
Right up the middle, he brings him down at the point of attack, though. Nice faking.
Not much.
On the tackle that time, Billy here, number 76. Caleb gets a start tonight on the nod at the tackle position on that right side of the defense. Cameron Panicucci lines up the left tackle. The junior, 5'11", 220 pounds. Our linebackers will be Hoon and Revere at the outside linebackers. Inside linebackers, Craig and Barons.
With that change at the tackle spots, the machine has got 2 complete platoons, offense and defense, at the line spots in the interior 5.
Option play. The quarterback going to keep the ball. On the carry, breaks it free, still on his feet downfield, and wrapped up and brought down at about the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 33, maybe the 32-yard line on forward progress. Hoon on the tackle, number 37 for the Leafs.
And the Hubs starting to move the football here. It's just not a really good start for the Leafs. They're going to have to figure this out pretty quick. To this point, they have really been a bend but not break football team, as we've talked about in the past. They're going to have to stiffen up here pretty quick, because we're closing down here on the red zone.
Defensive backs for the Maple Leafs. Ray Singbush, number 26 at one corner. The other corner, Ethan Reschke, number 44, the junior. The safeties back deep, number 16, Matthew Roller, the sophomore, and number 23, Drew DeCap, number 23, a senior.
Oh!
Ball goes up to the middle once again. Hoon on the tackle that time. Somebody had him low.
But that was a nice stick by Hoon. He met him head on and made an imprint in his chest.
We haven't been able to stop the Rochelle Hubs yet in this initial drive. They go from the north to the south here at Rochelle.
Actually hit him close to the line of scrimmage, but he did fall forward. He picked up 4.
Very quick backfield as we've seen so far for Rochelle.
Those big boys in the middle, Strawhacker and Panda and Billiard are going to have to really stiffen up right here.
9:09
They're
left.
trying to run right at us again.
Second man through off the right side of our defense. Brought down after picking up the first down. Goes Rochelle inside the 15-yard line, 16-yard lines where they'll mark the ball. 1st and 10 for Rochelle.
Looked like Derek Mitchell. Was that Derek Mitchell made the tackle?
May have been, yep.
In the backfield, but there was a way too large of a hole at the point of contact right there in the trenches. Exploded through that hole untouched. This is red zone time now, right down the final 10 yards.
8:46 left in this first quarter, no score on the board. Ball sits on the 12-yard line for Rochelle. 1st and 10. Goes sweep play to the right side. Cuts it back up against the grain and brought down right there on the tackle. And pick up who was that time the tackle. They picked up about.
I'm thinking it had to be Billiard over there on that side.
Yep.
Or J.J. Rivera. Could have been J.J.
Picked up about 4 yards in the play. Called 2nd and 6 for Rochelle. Again, typical Rochelle offense in the back, but very quick. Very much like our own Green Machine run.
Not huge is Rochelle up front. Boy, they come off that ball quick.
A little movement up front. Flag goes flying in the air. I believe the left guard jumped for Rochelle.
We're going to, yep.
Illegal procedure against Rochelle. March off 5 yards. That's the only miscue that Rochelle's shown in this drive to this point.
Sometimes you get down there, you got to have a break, and maybe this is the break. Now 2nd and in a full 10 and a half for Rochelle. They're going to have to, here's where we stiffen up.
Number 77, you see in the picture there, Gillespie, 6'2", 260. As you see the breaking out of the huddle there for Rochelle. They come to the line of scrimmage. Wingback sets right side, 2 backs in the backfield. 2nd and about 12. Second man through is going to get the ball carry. Got stopped right at the point of attack. Nice hard hit there. Collision by the Geneseo's defense.
Pandas that comes off the bottom of the pile. Billiards in on that. Strawhacker's got to be in on that.
Yep.
Really stuffed that hole right up.
Big play right now.
That's a play that has been working for them and got a yard. Now it's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Ball sits on the 10-yard line. Again, wing back right side. Gonna go option play outside.
Oh!
Rivera had a hand on him, didn't get him. Gonna be close to the end zone.
They're going to
touchdown, Rochelle.
Going to give him the score.
Off the right side, quarterback keeper on the option. He keeps it and takes it in. 4-6.
That looked like that was Rivera. Did chase it deep into the backfield. Just about had a hand on it, but he eluded that. Cut up field, and just dove in, just snuck in. So the Maple Leafs got their work cut out for him here. We're going to go for the PAT via the foot.
Left-footed kicker, the right-footed kicker up and in. No good, off to the left.
Took that one left. Sophomore squad went for 2 on their scores earlier. Did not have an underclass kicker apparently, but the varsity had a kicker and he hooks it left.
So the Rochelle drive, impressive one to open up the game. 9 plays, 58 yards. Used up 5 minutes and 3 seconds in this first quarter. Capped off by a 10-yard run by the quarterback, Nick Moore. PAT attempt was no good to leave the score at 6-0 here with 6:57 left in this first quarter of this Rochelle Green Machine battle here.
Tough defensive series for the Green Machine, and Ray Singbush is sitting on the bench right now on the trainer's bench. Kind of trying to stretch out a hip. Something got tangled up. He's trying to stretch out his right side for some kind of an injury. So Ray Singbush, scheduled to start at the wingback position, may not start there after all.
Geneseo will receive this kickoff from Rochelle. Back to Rowley along with Mitchell. This near side looks like Dalton Johnson for Geneseo. 6-0 is the score on the board. Rochelle in their opening possession takes it 58 yards for pay dirt. Here goes the kickoff. Nice high kick. Caught by Rowley about the 10. Trying to find a seam, still on his feet. Oh, gets it back over the 20, back to the 22-yard line. Goes Rowley.
That's a nice kick by the Rochelle kicker.
Certainly was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really put him deep. And, you know, that's a good way to start out defensively. That's advantage Hubs right there on the 22-yard line. The Leafs got 78 yards to go.
Trying to set that offense as they break the huddle. Seth Daniels will open up the center position, the senior. 230 pounds in the middle. Be flanked on the right side by Brian Johnson, number 66. Set play now, 1st and 10. Gives the ball up the middle, stacked up at the point of attack. About 1 yard gain on the play for the Leafs.
Singbush is on the trainer bench, and that was Coaster that got the start at that wingback spot.
To keep setting the offense as we can read the numbers when they break the huddle here. Got Johnson at the right guard. Luxmore at the right tackle, number 77. They'll send a receiver out wide to the right side of the offense. Schneider, the quarterback. Going to keep the ball himself this time. Nothing happening for, as he maybe gets 2 yards on the play. As he falls forward, goes Luke Schneider, the sophomore quarterback.
Michael Daniels and Judy Cap rotating at that end spot, shuffling plays in and out.
Trying to set that left side of the line of scrimmage on their offensive line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Leafs. Trying to pick up as they break the huddle. Still can't get them. Call it 3rd and 5 for the Leafs. Wingback goes in motion, looking for a sweep play, trying to get outside. Big pursuit that time by Rochelle. Rochelle had 5 guys out there. Just quick getting out there, beat the ball carrier to the point of attack, and Geneseo will have to punt.
The right side of the offensive line, John, was Brian Johnson at the guard spot and Connor Luxmore at the tackle. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Huffman and Burton are also in there.
Oh, they are, okay, the regular offensive lineup. Geneseo will go into punt formation for their first possession. Mitch Miller will handle the kicking chores, or punting chores. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Spiral kick's going to hit about the 40 and it's going to roll. They'll let it go and down it at the 38-yard line. Down there by number 41 for the Leafs, Dalton Johnson.
And a tough start here for the Green Machine.
Yep.
Rochelle received the opening kickoff, moved the ball down with relative ease for the first score, missed the PAT to leave the score at 6-0. Maple Leafs received the ensuing kickoff and could not move the football, so they're going to have to get a stop here and try to stiffen up defensively. We knew Rochelle was going to be tough. They're always a good, tough team. Last year was a battle to the end. The Leafs winning by
Ball's fumbled on the ground.
Oh, right back up.
Back into his hand.
What a break.
Geneseo finished him off, though. Hoon, along with Rowley, finished off the ball carrier as he drops the ball, picks it up, and gets clobbered.
What a break for Jacob Bigelow, the running back from Rochelle. Dropped the football, bounced up right in his hand, did end up with a three-yard loss.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 13, 4:33 left in this first quarter. Geneseo's down by the score of 6-0. Rochelle took the opening possession down the field, scored. The extra point was no good.
Got Coaster in at Jacob Coaster in at the defensive spot for Singbush also now.
Gonna go sweep play this side. Got some blockers out in front of him now. Nice tackle from behind. Rowley comes up and gets him from the shoestring and takes him down. After a gain of about 5 on the play. So it brings us to 3rd and long for Rochelle. Call it 3rd and 7.
That was a nice play by Matthew Rowley. The line was really detained. Had he not made that play, they were going to pick up some big yardage. These Rochelle blockers are really making their presence known right now.
Ball sits on the 41-yard line of Rochelle. They send the receiver out wide to the right side. On the coverage out there is Johnson, man-to-man. Wingback goes in motion. Quarterback going to keep the ball. Pitches the ball just in time, brought
Hoon.
down from behind. Hoon brings him down at the 45-yard line and
It looked like he was
him.
past him, and Hoon got a step and grabbed him by the shirt and ripped him down.
It'll bring up 4th down and a long 4 for Rochelle.
They are not at midfield. They're 55 yards from the goal line, so they're going to kick it. That'd be a risky 4th down attempt right there. So they're going to boot it.
This early in the game, Geneseo will drop back with Dalton Johnson and Matthew Rowley. They'll both go back down about their 20-yard line. Rochelle's comes to the line of scrimmage in punt formation. A little bit of a breeze at the kicker's back. Long call here. High snap. Ooh, he barely caught it. High kick, fair catch called. And Rowley catches it at the 28-yard line. That's where Geneseo will take over for their second possession here in this first quarter. We got to get some offense going here, Bob. And that was
important that they did get that stop, though. That it had Rochelle move the football, even if they didn't score, move the football again with a sustained ground attack. That would have been a tough thing to come back from, but at least get the important stop. Now they have the opportunity to move.
We got his information from the sideline. Singbush injury will keep him out for the rest of the game. He sits in the sideline. Geneseo 1st and 10. Some blocker, got a little seam this time. Geneseo's trying to break free. Mitchell with the carry. Maybe gets 2 or 3 yards on it. Moves the ball out close to the 30-yard line.
Very unfortunate. Got called to be the starting wingback on this first time as a sophomore. His first varsity offensive starting assignment, and never got to start it.
Yeah.
He get hurt on defense before he had the opportunity, but he's holding his hip, and it doesn't look pretty. So hopefully he can get that thing straightened out real soon.
Up Geneseo comes about a yard and a half on the carry. It's caught 2nd and 8 for the Leafs. 2 minutes left in this first quarter, down by a touchdown. Gonna go counter play this time. Oh, nothing that time either on the carry that time for the Leafs. Looks like Jacob Coaster on the carry.
One thing you have when you have the Leafs and the Hubs, both teams know what they're up against. They know what's coming at them. All they have to do, it's just a matter of mano a mano. It's a matter of who beats who to the spot. It's not a lot of trickery.
DeCap brings the play in to Schneider, the quarterback. Again, tight formation, wing back right side for the Leafs. Schneider looks him over. No seam that time. Hoon with the carry. Nothing going that time as they lost several yards on the play there. Just too much penetration by the Hubs defense.
I didn't see who made that defensive play, but that was an outstanding defensive play. I think it looked like that might be number 15, who's their quarterback on the offense. Is that correct, Nick Moore?
Yeah, I think so. We're inside a minute now when this first quarter, 6-0, Rochelle on top of the Maple Leafs here at Rochelle. Mitch Miller in the punt formation, good snap. Nice kickoff. Ball's gonna hit at the 40 and roll out of bounds right about at the 40. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for Rochelle at their own 41-yard line.
Maple Leafs having trouble getting that offense going.
Can't get it rolling yet.
Can't get that first down. You got to get something broke loose here, establish something just a little bit, and try to get them a little off balance. You're going to have to get them to the point where something works, and then they'll have to stop that, and then something else works. The way that thing goes.
1st and 10, Rochelle right here and straight ahead of us on the 41-yard line. Second man through number 40 is going to get the carry. The pile just keeps moving forward there, doesn't it, Bob?
I tell you, this offensive line is explosive. The running backs, the execution here by Rochelle has been just really tough. They are exploding off the line. They're exploding out of the backfield, and it's going to be tough to stop.
Yep. Pick up 6 yards in the carry.
It's one of the things one of the biggest adjustments you make when you come to varsity for the first time from the sophomore squad or whatever you played in the past is the speed of the game, and this is Rochelle is exploding. That's exploiting the speed of the game.
We go up the middle that time, fullback with the carry.
Hanging on for dear life is Rowley.
Matthew Rowley on the tackle that time with some assistance. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of one period of play here from Rochelle, it's the Rochelle Hubs 6, Maple Leafs 0.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, ProTech Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Hope I'm gonna have to hold this book open for you, John, for a touchdown really quick here in this quarter for the Maple Leafs.
Hopefully we can get away a pizza here in this next quarter. Maybe a couple of them. So Geneseo's defense has to step up to the task once again here. 1st and 10. 12 minutes on the clock here as we start the second quarter. 6-0. Rochelle's on top. Nice tackle in the middle of the field that time. Maybe a loose ball the way they're diving after. Hillen's on the top of the pile, along with.
Nice stop. You don't get the right teams cheering for the fumble situation, but
looks like Barons.
Nice stop.
Made the initial contact.
We got
gain of a foot. So we'll call it.
Yeah, we got Tyler Craig in there. I think we still have most of the same unit. Just gonna have to stiffen it up a little bit.
Is Huffman at the tackle on top of the screen? And shoot some linebacker that time, trying to make something happen in there. Running back number 40 fighting hard. Initial contact was at the line of scrimmage, but he picks up about 5 yards after that, moves the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd and 3 for Rochelle.
Now I think
that's Billier.
I think they still have Billier over there, and we have Panda on this side, and yeah,
Strawhacker in the middle.
Yeah, we got
linebackers Craig along with Barons.
Boone and Rivera. No, we have Rivera's not in. Is that Daniels? Is it Daniel on the far side?
Must be.
Yeah, Daniel's on the far side.
Ball goes up the middle, and this near side we have number 41 Dalton Johnson on the outside. He's playing the halfback on this outside, on this near side, the left side. Dalton Johnson, number 41. Going to be 4th in a solid yard.
David Barron's trying to pump him up, giving him a glad hand in there. Come on, let's go. We can hold him here.
6-0. Rochelle's on top on their initial possession. They scored.
Sometimes a play like this turns the game around. Got to have a big play. See a surge. Didn't get it.
Big scene that time as the fullback carries that ball down over the 30, inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line.
Big surge I was calling for came out of the Hubs.
Yep.
Fortunately, that offensive line is really getting the best of it in the trenches to this point.
Certainly are.
It's early. It's only 6-0. 6-0 the Rochelle Hubs lead. 9:50.
Strawhacker
left
comes
here in the second quarter.
Strawhacker's out. Johnson will step down, play that nose guard position, it looks like. First man through's got the ball again. Still on his feet. Inside the 20, down to about the 20, or down around to the 15-yard line. Boy, they just keep churning those legs.
We simply have not found the answer. We just have not found the answer. We're getting blown off the ball and not getting the job done at the line of scrimmage right here. Maple Leafs have traditionally made that adjustment, tried and figured it out.
6-0 is the score, 9:27.
Sometimes it takes a couple plays to figure out who's hitting you, but when you figure it out, then it's a matter of beating one-on-one.
Wing back right side for Rochelle on the 15-yard line. Gonna go sweep play, trying to get outside. Geneseo cuts it and turns it back inside.
Much better.
Barron's there along with Rowley, along with Coaster on the tackle.
Hoon down at the bottom of the pile. A lot of white and green jerseys on that play. That's the way you read it. Mitch gained about a foot.
Mitch Miller checks in for the Leafs. 8:55 left in this first half. Geneseo's down by the score 6-0 to Rochelle. Rochelle with the ball. Called 2nd and 10 from the Geneseo 15-yard line. Going towards the north end zone here at Rochelle. Second man through, going to get the call this time. Nice, stack them up, maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards in the play to bring up 3rd and long for Rochelle.
Once again, good adjustment. Stacking it up there at the line of scrimmage. That did pick up 3 though on that one.
Now watch bringing all those people. They won't try to drop a pass over the linebackers' heads.
Don't want to be in Coach Mackey's shoes right now, because that's exactly what could happen. You have to figure out how to stop what they're doing first. You just have to figure out how to stop, because they're not going to quit doing it until you stop.
We'll call it 3rd and 7. Wingback goes in motion.
Coming up, nice
big
play
that time. Nice time.
That's Rowley again.
Matthew Rowley read the play right away. A big stop.
That's a huge stop. It is 4th down, 4th and 5, and they are in 4th down territory. They're either going to, they got a choice of going for it or kick a field goal, because there are no other alternatives. Looks like they're going to send in a play. Quarterback comes back on the field, so 4th and 5, this can be a huge play.
Ball sits on the 12-yard line. 4th and 6 for Rochelle on the 12-yard line of Geneseo.
This could turn the game around or turn it into something really good for the Hubs.
Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball in the air. And caught in the end zone by Rochelle. Nice coverage that time by the defense. Johnson on the coverage. Just a good pass, good catch by Rochelle that time.
The ball is a soft ball laid out there. The receiver just ran under it. Couldn't have been placed any better.
12-0 on the board now. Rochelle by the way of the pass, which has been uncommon for them yet this season. They've thrown the ball 2 times or 4 times the whole season, or the first 2 games this season.
I think they were 2 for 2 going into this game, John.
2 for 2, yeah. And they'll go for 2-point conversion here, wing back right side. They'll send him in motion, drop back to pass, and he's brought down from the backside that time. Panda with a quarterback sack.
Cameron Panacucci.
Get some fire lit out there. Let's go, Panda.
Get his feet set.
So we'll leave the score at 12-0. Rochelle Hubs on top of the Maple Leafs here at Rochelle. And we saw some positives there in that series of downs. That defense is starting to do a few different things out there that maybe we can build on throughout the rest of this quarter.
And the touchdown play wasn't poorly played. They did. I think had they tried to run that ball, they would have got stopped. So they threw. Well, the only thing that was going to work, and they take a perfectly thrown ball. So it wasn't the Leafs' default on that particular play,
right.
but Rochelle's looking good. You got to give them a little bit of credit here. They're looking very good.
Yes, they are. 11 plays, 59 yards on that drive. Eats up 5 minutes and 19 seconds of this second quarter. Capped off by a 16-yard or 12-yard touchdown pass from Moore to Rodriguez. PAT was no good. Leave the score at 12-0. Back deep Rowley along with can't pick up who else is back there. Maybe Dalton Johnson on the far side, and the near side is Mitchell, number 29. Here's a kick. And it's fielded by Mitchell at the 12. Looking for a little seam, falls, jumps over the pile, brings it out to the 30 or 29-yard line. Geneseo take over on offense right there. 1st and 10.
Derek Mitchell just tripped up. He was really, for a change, trying to actually avoid tackle rather than run through people on that particular play. Love Derek Mitchell's toughness.
Yes.
But just got a shoestring tackle there, and had he maybe a little bit more yards had he been able to avoid that.
See what we can do here. 1st and 10 from our own 29-yard line. Drop back to pass, gets the ball out. Pass out to DeCap. DeCap's going to break free. He breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet inside Rochelle territory down to the 42-yard line. Nice catch by DeCap and turned on the wheels down that far sideline.
That was a sweet little pass. Just
29 yards in the pickup.
Just flipped it on the sideline. Caught him completely off guard. That's the kind of thing that can open up the rest of the game. As soon as you get something working, then they have to stop that, and then something else works.
Wingback sets himself. Left side is Mitchell. Snyder, the sophomore quarterback, looks him over. He's going to keep the ball himself and get stacked up right at that point of attack. Tries to follow the fullback through the hole. Nothing doing. No, maybe gain of about a couple of feet on the play. They'll bring up his 2nd down for the Leafs.
That was stuffed up big.
Yes.
But at least they're in decent territory. They can afford.
Yep.
You know, if you get one play stuffed up, you got 3 others.
6:39 left in this first half. Geneseo is down by the score of 12-0. Wing back right side. Hoon in the backfield along with Coaster. Second man's going to get the ball. First man's going to get the carry that time off the wing back. Flag on the play. On the carry that time was Hoon. Flag was thrown right towards the pile. I believe they're going to call it on Rochelle as they start to walk backwards.
There's 2 flags, so it must have been blatant enough that they both saw it. I didn't see a face mask or anything.
It was a face mask. It was a personal foul type. That's a 15-yarder. That'll move the ball down to the 24-yard line, just inside the 25 for the Leafs. Down by the score of 12-0 here in this first half with 6:24 left in this first half. Sophomores were victorious this evening by the score of 28-16 on a very good game against the Hubs. Geneseo comes to the tight formation. Mitchell sets left side. Hoon's in the backfield. Going to get the ball, try to power through the yard. Broken free. On the run goes Hoon inside. Down to almost the 10-yard line goes Hoon, close to a first down as he just got in behind his blockers and followed him through.
Landon Hoon running hard. We got some people blocking on that play, and he's following the blocks, just pushing and driving.
First down.
That's what it's going to take to turn this thing around. Is a lot of pushing and driving.
13-yard pickup. First down for the Leafs.
Keep the legs turning.
On the 12-yard line. 5:57 left in the first half. 12-0. Rochelle's on top. Gives the ball up the middle. Gets it inside the 10 to about the 9.
That was Burris. If I'm not mistaken, I think Grant Burris running off the fullback,
you're right.
Position.
You're right, Burris, Mitchell, and Hoon in the backfield. The 3-back is Burris. Schneider looks him over. He's got a receiver out wide to the right. 33, Burris with the carry, nothing going. He's going to break up a third down for the Leafs. He gets a couple yards, gets the ball close to the 5. Going to bring up a
This is the play where
third down.
This is where they want to pick up the big yards right here.
Call it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
They can actually get a first down here. They like the touchdown, but they can get a first down. Want to pick up at least 3 or 4.
Ball's on the 6-yard line.
Did not.
Nothing going that time.
Nothing going on that.
Thought maybe they try to get outside on him.
Jacob Bigelow, one of their captains, senior captain, 180 pounds. He's a tough nut to crack in there.
Got some speed out there. Looks like they're going to bring on Sawyer Claus.
We're going to try to pick up 3.
Try to get a field goal here with 4:22 left in this first half. Geneseo is down by the score of 12-0. A little bit of things that lights have came on a little bit in this series of downs, and also on the defensive side of the ball, this last series of downs for the Maple Leafs. Claus.
We didn't manhandle them on that drive, but they didn't manhandle us. That was a very nicely executed drive.
Kick's going to be up. That's going to be good by Claus. Geneseo breaks the zeros and puts 3 points on the board with a field goal by Sawyer Claus. Nice kick by him under the hold of Yeager. Snap of Daniels.
Just under 4 minutes left.
24-yard field goal.
Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the half, and you had to get that 0 off the board. That's a good decision. Just had to get it. If they hold you there and you walk away with a 0, you know, it's going to be tough sledding going into halftime. That was really critical here to not let Rochelle put any points on the board here at halftime, and then you got something to talk about.
There you go. 8 plays, 64 yards to the Leafs. 3 minutes and 25 seconds of that second quarter. Field goal by Claus of 24 yards was good to make the score 12-3 with Rochelle on top of the Maple Leafs.
Still looking for that break to turn the game around.
Yep.
But the Leafs, from a man-on-man situation, looked much better on that drive.
Yes, they did. Very much so.
Had a team a couple years ago, though, that always came out at halftime, and it looked like a completely different team.
Nice kick. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Nice tackle. Somebody sold out on that far side to make that tackle. We got to get his name. Looks like it must have been.
Looks like Travis Akers at 81.
81, yep. Travis Akers, you're right.
Travis Akers on the tackle.
Made a play there.
Busted through the wedge. Took his feet right off from under him.
So the ball sits at the 24-yard line of Rochelle with 3:51 left.
That's a lot of time for Rochelle to take it the length of the field. So the machine's going to have to come up with the stop.
Second man through is going to get the carry. I think we're going to stick him out there, take him down.
Nice. Herd of tacklers. We're not going to come up with all those, but it looks like
4 or 5 of them there.
It looks like Michael Daniels. It looks like
Hoon
for sure. Maybe that's Barron. No, that was Barron's I was looking at. Yes.
Nevertheless, no gain of play. Second down.
Plus the big boys on the line did their job.
Yep.
When something gets stacked up like that, you know they're not getting that line surge offensively again.
So it's called 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 24-yard line of Rochelle. With the possession, counter play. Stopped short of much of a gain there.
Tyler Craig submarined him. Barron's also in on a tackle. Who's on that tackle?
Going to be a timeout on the field. With a third, let's call it 3rd and 5 for Rochelle. Geneseo calls timeout with 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 is called for Rochelle. Maybe even 7 yards, a long 6 maybe.
Possibly Coach Mackey might want to regroup just a little bit, but they really think they're going to get this football back. They need a stop on this play.
Yes.
Short of the first down, and they think they're going to get that football back with time to score. 3 minutes left on the clock here and a half.
So it's 2 quick plays by Rochelle. Gained them 4 yards, maybe 3 yards. It puts it in a position where Geneseo starts to maybe look the other option, try to get that ball back in our hands.
What you have to like about the timeout call is that your coaches are showing enough confidence in you that you're going to stop them on this play and get that football back. If they don't, that backfires. But you got to love the way they're showing the confidence in the players. We believe you can stop them right here. Let's get the football back.
Rivera up front.
And as you mentioned earlier, John, you gotta watch that they don't dump that thing right over your head.
Yep. Strawhacker in the middle. Double wing set. They have an in that jumped off sides. Number 65. I think it might have been his 2nd time he's jumped off sides like that this evening. And I'll march 5 more yards off on him.
Now you really look for that because 3rd and 11 is a lot more likely opportunity to put that ball up in the air.
Now we've got to rush that pass. If they do pass, if they do look to pass, we've got to be in his face. Strawhacker comes off. That's exactly what Coach Mackey's thinking the same. They need some speed up front.
Got Brian Johnson in the middle.
So we'll call it 3rd and 11 for Rochelle at their own 23-yard line.
Look out.
Counter play ran.
It's close.
It's very close to the first down on the counter play. Going to be 4th down, 4. They're going to stop and measure this, aren't they? Stopping the clock with 2:51 left, and they're going to measure on the counter play. Very well run that time by Rochelle to pick up a solid gain of.
They're not going to measure, John. Rochelle called timeout, I believe.
Okay, I thought they were signaling this near side was the referee wanted to measure it.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to be a Geneseo timeout. I think Geneseo called use the timeout. They really believe they're going to punt this football and get the football back. Big play by Rochelle. They picked up 10. They needed 11.
Yep.
4th and 1.
Yeah, I guess it is a solid 1 yard, isn't it, for that first down?
It gives them, it gives Rochelle a little opportunity to plan their offensive attack if they decide they want to go for it here. It would be a very risky attempt for Rochelle deep in their own territory. But they've been able to pick up that 1 yard quite handily.
Yep. And so here we go.
They are going to go for it. They are going to go for it.
2:51 left in this first half. Geneseo's down by the score 12-3. Oh, he jumped again. Their offensive right end jumped for the 3rd time tonight.
If this goes, yep, it is a procedure.
Yep.
And it's going to be 4th and 6, and here comes the punting crew.
Okay.
That's the break we've been looking for.
Played right to where we wanted it to go to. 65. That's the third time he's jumped tonight.
Yeah. The job now is to capitalize on that break, put a few more points on the board. Going to get the ball, hopefully in decent field position.
Yep.
If you put a couple points on the board going into halftime, this could turn into a really interesting ball game.
So back deep by himself. Matt Rowley. Long count. Kick. And he caught it. Fair caught it at the 35, 34-yard line. He's back there by himself. Nobody to help protect him.
That's a really good time not to fumble the ball.
Yep. Fair catch and controlled it. So here comes our offense with 2:43 left in this first half. Little momentum at their back. Snyder hustles on the field, just about runs into Sam Thomas as he comes off the field.
Obviously, since you know Matt Rowley, you probably takes your breath away, but that's a very good play because that ball hits the ground. It moves about another 15 to 20
You're
yards.
Right. First and 10, Leas right here in front of us. Wide receiver to the right side. Wing back to the same side, going to look to throw the ball. Gets the ball out there to the sideline. DeCap with the catch, I believe. Number 23 on the far sideline. DeCap with a big 29-yard catch earlier in this half.
Cap's got a dirty jersey somehow. I'm having a hard time reading it. Maybe it's just the shadows. So picked up a quick 4.
Clock stop with 2:39. Geneseo has.
You have to pick up the first down, or all the timeouts and all the work backfires on you.
Inside handoff this time to Hoon. Nothing going as they snuffed that one out. Maybe lost a yard in the play. It brings up a third down for Geneseo with 2:30 left on the clock, and it's rolling.
And I'll tell you, the Rochelle Hubs do not have one man at the point of attack either. They always have a couple guys hitting you. It's hard to break a tackle.
They are quick.
You're not giving the running back much opportunity when two of them are hitting you hard at the same time.
DeCap brings the play into Schneider.
They're fundamentally a very sound football team. They're blocking and tackling and wrapping very well.
Huffman and Burton bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called on the near sideline by Coach Johnson. Didn't like what he saw up there in the front line. He called a timeout. And that'll be our third and final timeout in this first half, I believe.
Going to talk it over. So, but this is a big play because there's 2 minutes left here on the clock, minute 59, and if you don't get a first down here, you're giving them the football with a lot of time left.
A lot of time left and 3 timeouts in their pocket still. Does Rochelle. So we don't want them to play right back to where we were trying to play them 2 minutes ago.
We played this exactly the way you're supposed to up until the point where you don't get a first down.
Right.
You have to get the first down, and the clock management would be excellent, both defensively and offensively.
Yep. So Geneseo will come right to the line of scrimmage to have Hoon in the backfield, along with Mitchell. And DeCap on the top of the screen. Oh, across the middle to JJ, just through his hands, just a quick slant pattern. Thought he had it there, and Geneseo will have to go into punt formation.
Probably would not have picked up the first down in any case.
I like that call, though.
It is a good call. It looked like JJ might have just looked to see what he was going to go after he caught it. It's hard to tell from here, but you know that he was hit immediately and probably would have been short of the first down anyway.
Miller in to punt. Nice snap. Nice kick that time. Kicked it away from anybody to thinking about picking it up. A little bit of a return, just a couple yards as he debated on whether to pick that up or not. And he did pick it up at about the 21-yard line. He stepped out of bounds. So Rochelle, with 1:45 left in this first half, up by the score of 12-3. We'll have one more chance here before halftime to put a couple more on the board.
A lot of hesitation on that. He didn't think he was going to pick it up. And then he thought, I got some time. Ended up picking up about 2 yards.
Yep.
Oh, not worth the risk, really.
No.
But at least now you got to make sure nothing gets behind them.
Right.
Nothing crazy. Or through.
Up the middle goes the fullback, Rowley with the tackle. Nice pickup right up the middle.
You get here, you got a minute and 39 seconds left. That's a lot of time.
Yes.
And you start playing a little prevent type attitude on your defense, and they start picking up 10 yards at a crack. They'll get down the field in a hurry.
This is defense walking up a little tighter.
Look out, look out.
Open field tackle still on his feet and brought down finally. DeCap and Dalton Johnson on the tackle. Out near midfield. Moves it into Geneseo territory with 1:21 left in the half.
Got Dalton dinged up on that thing, got a little nick somewhere. He's limping, but had he not make that tackle, it's touchdown.
Yep. Mitch Miller checks in the game. Okay, two guys in motion at the same time. That's a, oh, he fumbled the ball. Geneseo, man, got the ball.
The ball is on the ground. The Leafs are not celebrating, so they didn't get the football out. Now they're going.
That would be a dead ball.
They did not whistle that dead. Apparently they can decline this.
Referee's explaining to the near sideline here.
They have an option on this play.
We want to move them back. So from the point of the
illegal shift against Rochelle.
5-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage.
They saved the first down. They did not lose it down, and they picked up a yard and a half in the penalty. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the option.
No, it's still first. It's 1st and 15.
Uh-oh. Look out. Oh, dropped.
And dropped to the far side. Nice pass that
just
time.
Behind him. It looked like it was going to hit him, but it was just behind him. Kind of overran the football a little bit.
Coaster on the coverage over there. Down near the 20-yard line, incomplete. Reschke checks in, number 44.
The receiver was open and the pass was there. Just did not put the grips on it. Fortunately for the Leafs. 59 seconds left to go here. Second and 15.
See if we can hold on here. 2nd and 15, as you said. Ball is on the 48-yard line of Rochelle. Fullback with a carry. He's going to go. He's at the 20, the 10. Nobody's going to catch him. He's touchdown. Rochelle. Right up the middle that time for Rochelle. Be a 52-yard run for Rochelle to put 6 more points on the board. 18-3 is the score as they set up for their PAT attempt at the north end zone.
I don't believe he was touched at the line of scrimmage or thereafter.
I don't think so.
He had a downfield blocker that he was following, and once he swung that last block, it was all over but the shouting.
Yep.
And they are shouting on the far sideline. Got some fireworks going the wrong direction tonight.
So it looks like they will come up the line of scrimmage going 4-2. Double wing set. Quarterback going to keep the ball this time. He slips through. He's going to be close to making it.
Tried to dive over the pile, and they are
marking.
It looks like they're marking that short. They're turning them back
no good
time. So
the Hubs point was no good.
The Hubs, after 3 touchdowns, have not been able to convert any extra points.
So the Leafs will score 18-3 here just right before halftime. It's been a long. Somebody's hurt on the field there. And a lot of plays ran here in this last 2 or 3 minutes. Looks like Hoon's down on the field. Right about the 3-yard line. Trainers out there. A couple coaches. And
he did not make an attempt to get up, so something hurts. Ray Singbush is they say shelled for the game. Landon Hoon now apparently on the field, and that is, there's a lot of things going in the wrong direction tonight, including the score. But to lose a couple players here, hopefully this is going to be very minor.
Sophomores were victorious this morning. Earlier tonight by the score of 28-16. These last few minutes, it seemed like
a long time ago.
Hasn't it? Landon's gotten up, going to walk off the field under his own power as he Doesn't put much weight on that left leg.
Okay. Still a little ginger, but he he looks like he's not cashed it in for the ball game yet.
No.
He'll talk him into playing here in the second half.
So back to the game. 18-3 is the score on the scoreboard. Rochelle with an impressive series of downs there to put the final touchdown on the board here with 49 seconds left to go before halftime. Geneseo back in kickoff return mode.
It's a little cooler weather. Shouldn't have as many cramping things, but you know, I'm just kind of hoping it's a cramp. Trying to walk that off.
Yep. We're broadcasting from the stands here on the visitor sideline at Rochelle. Going to kick return back to Roley, along with Mitchell. Onside kick. Nice job, fundamental job by the return man. Just falls on the ball at the 34, 35-yard line. Looked like maybe
Mitch Miller.
Yeah, looked like Mitch Miller fell on it.
Fell on that football. Yep. Going to give him the credit. And the Maple Leafs got 47.5 seconds to go 65 yards.
18-3 is the score here.
They may or may not attempt to try to move the football in large chunks and maybe just settle for regrouping at halftime.
Going back in motion, gives the ball up the middle that time to Burris.
Playing this offensive series without two of the scheduled starters tonight, Ray Singbush and Landon Hoon in the backfield. They have Jacob Coaster and Graham Burris, very capable running backs in their stead.
David Behrens checks in there also.
2nd and 8 for Geneseo.
Excuse me, Michael Daniels, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Daniels checking in with the play.
Yeah. 2nd and 8. Mitchell with the carry, number 29. Finds him a little seam. Oh, he about skipped out of there. Gets the first down, it looks like, as he goes over the 45 to about the 46 or 47.
Hey, moves the sticks, which is really good. Only about 10 seconds left to go here in the half, though, so it's going to be a play or two, depending on which kind it is. Now they may not even get it off. See if they get one cracked off here.
First man through with the carry, and that'll be it for the first half. So at the end of one half of play here from Rochelle, home of the Hubs, it's the Rochelle Hubs 18 and Maple Leafs 3.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back as we get set to start this second half of action here from Rochelle. Geneseo's down by the score of 18-3.
Someday I'm going to figure out Keith's hand signals. Trying to figure out what the officials were doing earlier, and they were trying to. It was almost like they didn't know who was kicking off.
Back deep is rolling. He's going to get a chance to return this one. If it bounces right, he's going to fall. Nope. 41's going to pick it up for the Leafs. He spins around, and Mitchell's going to be taken down at the 22-yard line.
Dalton Johnson on the return.
Dalton Johnson. First and 10 for the Leafs.
The Leafs have not had outstanding field position. The Hubs kicked that ball deep and then pin you back, somewhere in the vicinity of that 20-yard line most of the time, and that they're very good at that. That's a tremendous advantage of of the specialty teams if they can pin you back around that 20-yard line.
Not always a pretty kick, but it gets the job done.
You're getting it done somehow.
1st and 10, Schneider, the quarterback, number 5, sophomore, goes under center. Daniels gives a pitch play out, trying to get around the corner. No, maybe gain of a yard or two that time by Mitchell as he tries to go around the left side on the sweep play.
This is going to boil down to each individual beating the guy across from them.
Yep.
And if they can get it done, they can get back in this ball game. If they can't beat the guy across from them, it's going to be a long night for the Green Machine. It's second and a good, strong 8.
Daniels brings the play into Schneider. Call it second. Like I said, 2nd and 8, maybe 2nd and long 8. Just underway here in the second half. Geneseo going towards the north end zone here at Rochelle. A little bit of a breeze in their face. Second man through is going to get the ball in. It looks like Mitchell with the carry, going to have enough for the first down. Boy, one more stride, he's gone.
Mitchell using that speed.
Oh, he's quick.
Yeah, he picks up the first down. It was just kind of a lightning burst of speed, a little bit of a seam there, and he busted through it.
The cap comes in. The cap with a big reception of 29 yards in this first half. They kind of got us on a roll for a little bit, but just couldn't sustain it. Here we are in the second half. Geneseo's down 18-3, just inside 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Schneider under center, wingback goes in motion. Second effort this time by the running back, Burris. 2 or 3 efforts that time, gets him 5 yards on the carry.
Burris running out of the fullback spot, looked like a pinball, just bouncing off of tacklers.
He may have got more than 5. He got probably 6 yards.
A lot of leg drive. The legs just kept on going, picked up almost 7.
You know, you see Grant Burris.
Good strong 6.
Grant Burris doesn't look like that big or powerful of a guy, but certainly when he gets that ball in his hands, he runs solid.
Got him listed at 6'2", 185 pounds, strong.
Up we come.
There's not a lot of fat on that body.
2nd and 4 for the Leafs. Wingback right side is Mitchell. Goes in motion. Schneider keeps the ball that time and brought down a loss on the play as things broke up in the backfield. There's a lot of penetration on that left side of our offensive line. Loss of a couple yards on the play brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 for the Leafs.
After a nice first down pickup of 6, a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield. Loses a couple backs, so this is a big 3rd down play because they really wanted to come out of here at halftime and move the football.
Yep.
That is critical to get back in this game. This isn't like it's a tie ball game. We got to get some scores back. Make sure they understand that we're going to play this game.
Opening possession of the second half. They drop back to pass. Schneider airs one out. Oh, just off the fingertips. Just off the fingertips of DeCap, right in front of the Geneseo bench at the 40-yard line. Nice effort by DeCap. Also a nice throw by Schneider.
But just, one step short. One more stride by DeCap, or just a little less on that football. It was well covered, but I think it was had that been just about a half a stride shorter on the throw or a half a stride longer on the run, just off.
Geneseo goes into punt formation. Mitch Miller handled those kicking duties. Nice snap. End over ring kick, didn't go very high, rolls out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. About the 40-yard line.
Had that been down the field, that would have been really a nice kick. It'd still be rolling towards the end zone, but it did go out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. And the Hubs are going to get the football way too close and way too good a field position.
On their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:23 left in the third quarter. Rochelle up with a score of 18-3 over the Maple Leafs.
It's kind of an opportunity to look inside yourself and see if you can beat that guy across from you. Another jump.
Whistle.
The Hubs have really kind of shot themselves in the foot several times tonight.
About 4 or 5 times now.
But we just have not capitalized on it. You got to make them pay when they're going to give you 5 yards of crack on penalties. Got to make them pay. So let's see if that will occur this time. It's 1st and 15.
Moves the ball back to the 35-yard line of Rochelle. 9:22 left in the third. 18-3 is the score with Rochelle on top of the Maple Leafs. Got a lot of field in this near side coming our way. Bob, just watch that wing back on a sweep play.
Got Rivera lined up tight on that end. The outside linebacker comes up the end, crashes inside, makes a tackle.
Nice tackle there. Nice surge by the offensive or defensive side of the ball. Looks like Strawhacker on the bottom.
Strawhacker's down there, and
JJ was right there, I believe, also.
JJ made the wrap on that, and I think it was Billier on this side at the tackle spot. Had to pile that up a little bit.
Second need long 11, we'll call it. The ball is on about the 39-yard line of Rochelle.
Hoon is playing the far linebacker spot, so he is back in the ball game.
Full house backfield behind the quarterback. Second man through is going to get the ball, looking to get outside. It's going to be a foot race. Coaster on pursuit. Down the field he go. And he's going to be brought down. He's still on his feet. And he's going to score. Touchdown. 61-yard touchdown run by Rochelle.
That's Kane Rodriguez.
Broke about 3 tackles to get into the end zone.
He's their big play guy. He had 3 touchdowns coming into this game, and he was averaging 13 yards per carry. That's a incredible yards per carry average coming into this game. Hadn't played great competition, but we can see why he picks up big gains. He should have been tackled about 3 times, and he just did not go down.
Coasterhead is in pursuit of him right here about the 50-yard line, but just couldn't catch him. And they're going to come up the line of scrimmage and go for 2 here. 24-3 is the score. Going to go sweep play. Close to the line.
It doesn't appear he's going to make that either. So on the fourth touchdown by Rochelle tonight, they still don't have an extra point, but they do have 24 points to the Maple Leafs 3. And the Maple Leafs, this is one of those proverbial character builders. You know, you dig down and you find out. You just don't let it go. You start your character building right now.
Yep, they're going to have to.
Don't wait till after the game and say we'll get them next week.
Nope, you got to start it right now.
Start right now. Start building some character and see how far that takes you in this ball game, and how far it carries you towards what your ultimate goal is this season. It's going to be a tough sledding here. 21-point deficit at this point.
They will do with the kickoff return right here and get Rochelle back on their heels a little bit, as they have been on their toes this whole game to this point. 8:37 left in the third quarter. 24-3 is the score. Rochelle Hubs clicking on all cylinders this evening.
Zach came up here with a little, after his halftime report, says don't play scared. And it just seems like we are not playing with the amount of confidence we need to play.
Mitchell with the kickoff, brings it back out to the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. There comes the offense of Geneseo. Hopefully we can get something going here a little bit. Just something to build on. Nice return by Mitchell as he brings it out to the 33-yard line, maybe 34-yard line. Out they come.
We got Burton lined up there. We got Panda, I think, lined up at the right offensive guard.
Wingback goes in motion. Everything stacked up right there at the point of attack.
Huffman's in the ball game.
They have lost a yard on the play.
Johnson's in the game. Is Luxmore in the game? Yeah, Luxmore's in the game. So no, they have the
No gain on the play, second and 10.
No gain on the play, that's what I'll call it.
They have the line that started the ball game. See if they're making too many personnel adjustments. Looks like they're staying with most of the players.
Wingback will be Mitchell. The cap comes out wide to the right side of the offense.
JJ Rivera, one in.
Draw back the pass. Getting some pressure. And he's swallowed up.
He's getting a lot of pressure. Oh, a little push at the end of the play. Official standing right on top of it. He obviously didn't feel as excessive.
Moves him back to about the 30 or 23-yard lines where they'll set the ball. It'll be third down. Third down for the Leafs. Schneider dropped back to pass, but just had 3 purple jerseys just chased him out of the pocket.
We knew there'd be a lot of experience that needed to be gained this season, and just didn't know how fast it's going to be. But they are getting some experience this game. What they do with it is going to be, yet to be determined.
Overloaded the left side of our offensive line. Good sweep play, looking for Mitchell, get some yardage. Nothing going. We're not getting our hat on anybody on that far side.
Derek Mitchell on the carry.
And we'll have to put the punt team on.
We talked at the onset, John, what the line surge that this team gets from both sides of the ball, and they just are simply just getting a tremendous surge off that line. These guys, these linemen play this game with great strength and quickness.
Mitch Miller back in the punting position. Good snap by Daniels. Wobbly punt goes downfield, caught at the 20 or 41 or 44-yard line. Still on his feet.
Running backwards. And a couple guys at the bottom of the pile. Looks like Daniels. Michael Daniels comes out of the bottom, and
looked like maybe was Craig involved there too. I wasn't sure.
I think Kyle Patterson came out of there.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Ball sits right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochelle here in this third quarter. Up by the score 24-3 is Rochelle. Get the ball up the middle. Stopped after about a yard or two.
Picked up a couple. Panicucci at the bottom of that one. Strawhacker still in the middle of that line, trying to anchor a defense from the middle.
Give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8.
Boone on that far side linebacker. Rivera on this side. Got Zach Alexander checked in here at this corner over here.
So we call it 2nd and 8.
Dalton Johnson on the far side.
Little seam that time on his feet. He goes breaking free. He's in the open. One man to beat downfield. 23. Touchdown, Rochelle. Rochelle with a 47-yard touchdown run.
They're getting through the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Yep.
The explosive manner they're hitting that line is just very impressive. Got to admit it's impressive. It's not fun to watch when you're a Green Machine backer, but they are hitting that line and they're exploding. The line are clearing a hole and they're hitting that line quick. It's the way this game's supposed to be played.
They'll come on to try to kick the PAT this time. 30-3. Snap's good. That kick's going to be up and good by Rochelle to make this score 31-3 over our Maple Leafs here at Rochelle. Rochelle's taking care of business up front, aren't they?
They really are. They have made it. They're a much improved ball club. They did not win a lot of games last year after they came in 2-0 to our place last year and then walked home with a loss. And they played a lot of teams really tough, but were not real successful on the other side of the conference last year. But they have taken that experience and they've learned from it. And they are really some kind of fine ball club this year.
They certainly are, boy.
The other side of the Northern Illinois Big 12 has got a lot of stiff competition this year. The Canelan teams and the DeKalb, Sycamores out there. There's some good. Morris obviously is traditionally good. There's some good football teams on this side of the conference. It'll be interesting to see how they fare against those teams.
Back deep is Rowley at his 10-yard line.
Finally tired of not succeeding in the extra points, so they decided to kick one.
Mitchell with the return. Back to the 44-yard or 39-yard line it goes that time.
Becomes a matter of pride.
Yep.
Becomes a matter of what you got inside to keep playing here.
Be 1st and 10 for the Leafs.
You never give up. You never quit. You never die. Let's see how we attack this offensive possession.
Down by the score 31-3. Maple Leafs come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
31-3 in favor of the purple people is not a good thing to have.
Goes up the middle. There's nothing there at all. They just beat up on Burris as he hit that line of scrimmage.
That's Burris. Burris are now the fullback position. Miller's in the ball game and Mitchell's in the ball game at the running back spots.
Daniels brings the plays in. Set himself in the tight end position.
Daniels and DeCap rotating those plays in and out.
2nd and 8, we'll call it. Sweet play.
Here we go.
Nice run that time. Number 25 with the carry goes. Geneseo takes the ball down into the 35-yard line. Mitch Miller with the carry.
That was a fine run by Mitch.
Certainly was. The Rangers coming down. 25-yard pickup that time by Mitch Miller.
Broke several tackles. Could have been tackled at the line of scrimmage, and shortly thereafter, once he broke that seam, it was just kind of whether one guy was going to get him or not. Looked like he might have fumbled the ball at the end. He was caused by the ground, so it was not ruled a fumble. J.J. Rivera thought he was going to run that in the end zone.
1st and 10 Leafs. Going to go counter play this time to Mitchell. Mitchell's got a seam out in front of him. He might, he had a chance to break it. J.J. had one block in front of him. Pick up 5, though, on the play. Goes Mitchell.
Looked like he had some running room, but he stopped abruptly.
Yep.
Somebody did put a helmet right into him quickly. 2nd 5.
A little spark on the Geneseo offense, 31-3.
It is, and it's good to see. When it comes down to the pride issue, you gotta get up there and show that you're still battling, you're fighting hard.
Ball's fumbled that time. Fumbled on the snap there as Luke picked up the ball. He blown the ball dead already. His knee touch when he went to pick the ball up. Brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Maple Leafs.
We've had some mix-ups in the backfield, some mistakes that you don't want to make in week 3. I'm sure Coach Johnson can't be tickled about that. But a lot of that's caused by Rochelle, the incredible pressure they're putting up in the front.
They certainly are.
They're just really battling those trenches and putting all kinds of pressure on you.
3rd down, sweet play. Looking for a block out front. On his feet, still near the 1st down. On the carry once again, number 25 for the Leafs, Mitch Miller. Pick up a 1st down close to the 20-yard line.
Miller gets up slow. After battling through there, he's got he's going to be all right. It looks like he might be maybe his left arm or something hurts. Getting up a little slow, but he dropped that football after he hit the ground one more time, and everybody's getting excited when you see that football floating around there, but once again, the officials blew that one dead.
Geneseo 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 31-3 is the score. Rochelle on top of the Maple Leafs. Tight formation, wing back left side. Gonna go sweep play. Mitchell with the carry. Stacked up again right there at the point of attack.
Way too many purple bodies out there.
No gain to play. I think they're gonna leave it at about 2nd and 10. Leave the ball right at the 30 or the 20-yard line.
Drew DeCap comes in with the magic play. This is the magic 2nd and 10 play. This is where you pick up 11 yards on a 2nd and 10.
Wing back left side, Schneider quarterback for the Maple Leafs. Second man through is going to get the carry. Gets about 2 or 3, but that's not enough yet. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Maple Leafs.
That's Miller. He
inside the 20-yard line.
He gets up much quicker this time. He must not be. It must not have been a sustaining injury. 3rd and a bunch.
They leave
3rd and
DeCap.
7.
They leave DeCap in the game. He came to the sideline for the play. Coach is sending right back out. We're looking for maybe a pass play here or something like that to get the ball in DeCap's hands. He's got the hands, started maybe a fade pattern in the end zone. That's what we're going to do. DeCap with the catch, gets about 3 yards in the play. It'll bring up a 4th down for the Leafs at the 15-yard line.
Well defended by the Rochelle Hubs. They gave him a little, but they weren't going to give him the 1st down. Now it's 4th and 5. And obviously you have to go for it. You have to have a play that picks up 5.
Come on, Leafs. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Geneseo's down 31-3. Timeout's going to be called
and
on the Geneseo side.
Coach Johnson not comfortable with the call. Want to take a little bit of time. I mean, the score is 31-3. You wouldn't call it critical in that sense, but if you're going to get back in the ball game, this is the time you've got to make this 1st down.
Yes.
A minute and 4 seconds left to go here in the 3rd period. You know, stranger things have happened, but it's going to be a tough sled, but this is critical if you're going to do anything.
Yep.
Actually, if you're going to, you just want to make sure that you don't tuck your tail between your legs here. You got to really kind of battle this one out, just drive this one out.
you know, again, as intense as we want, or Coach Johnson wants the players to play, he has to coach with that intensity too. Even with the score 31-3, let's keep working at it.
And he will. There's no question about it. This entire staff is going to make sure that those players understand that this game is not over. That you play until the final buzzer.
So we have fourth and 5 from the 15-yard line. DeCap out wide left. Schneider goes under center. Oh, intercepted at the 5-yard line. And brought down. DeCap is hurt as he's flipped over in the air.
No, that's Rivera. No, it is it DeCap?
He jumped up to the ball.
Yep.
Ball was deflected, and Rochelle recovered or intercepted the ball and returned it back out to the 31-yard line.
Well, they say when it rains, it pours. It's just sprinkling with the weather out here. But as far as the ball game goes, it's pouring. Rochelle's got everything going their way. Yep. They're winning every phase of this football game, including the special teams.
Up comes Rochelle, 1st and 10. Go with a sweep play, the far sideline. Frustration out there by the Maple Leafs. Gain of 2 on the play.
That looked like Barron's on the tackle over there.
36 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Once again, Alexander's on the far side.
Back deep, looks like
Dalton Johnson on this side. Otherwise, it's most of the starting unit out there at this point in time.
Mitchell and Rowley in the defensive back or safety positions. Counter play. Nice tackle that time by
Craig.
Craig right in the middle, butts him up.
Fudge puts his helmet in him. Still picked up about 3, but there was nobody else to get him had he not been there.
Fell forward for 2 of that. And that'll pretty much do it for this 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play here from Rochelle, the score is the Rochelle Hubs 31, Maple Leafs 3.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back as we get set to start this 4th quarter of action here from Rochelle. It's a little bit of rain coming down still very lightly. I'm John Rolla along with Bob Pettit bringing you all the action here in this 4th quarter of action at Rochelle. Scores 31-3 at this point.
At this point, they're getting a nice dose of humility.
Yes.
We have to see how you handle that. Little adversity, sometimes builds your character.
3rd and 4 yards for Rochelle. Gonna go with a counter.
Nice.
No, we stopped in the backfield for a loss probably. Bring up 4th down for Rochelle.
That's Barron's busting in there. Michael Daniels also in there. And it seemed like somebody out of the backfield, might have been Zach Alexander, come up. Well defended. Maple Leafs going to get the football back, holding on 3 and out for first time in a long time. It's been a while. Rochelle has pretty well had their way on both sides of the football.
31-3.
Offensively, they have really been moving the football.
Back deep goes Rowley along with Johnson. They stand back at their own 30, 35-yard line. Punter for Rochelle stands at the 20. One gunner out wide for Rochelle. High kick this time. Really going to have a chance to recover it or return it. And had a Rochelle player right in his face as he catches it.
Wisely chose the fair catch. I think his mother would agree. So he didn't get splattered.
Yep.
And the Leafs come back. Got Coaster was entering the field. He comes back. Miller does come into the ball game. DeCap comes in with the play. So we have the familiar.
Huffman's in there along with Burton.
Yep, all the familiar players out there.
Daniels in the middle. 1st and 10, their own 31-yard line, 4th quarter. Snyder keeps the ball that time, gets 5 yards on it.
Bodies all over the place. The ball. It did look like the ball was loose. Bodies going every direction, but I believe Snyder recovered himself. And out of all that, they picked up 4.
31-3 the score. Rochelle Hubs has been on top of the game tonight, all the way through. 2nd and 6, we'll call it. 10:30 left in the ball game. Give the ball to second man this time. On the carry as Mitchell fights for yardage. Gets it close to the 40-yard line.
That's what you need. 3rd and short.
Yep.
Very doable.
Nice fight that time by Mitchell to get that yardage.
Get back playing football like you know how. He's got to pick up this first down right here.
The cap checking back in after his spill from last series of downs, where he got flipped in the air and came down awkwardly. 3rd and a long one for the Leafs. Right in front of us here at the 40-yard line. White jerseys, yellow pants. He goes sweep play. And cut the play up. Goes Geneseo with a first down.
Slips across 45-yard line.
Yep.
Miller with the football.
Miller getting some time in that backfield now, and every time he touches the ball, he's done real well. So we'll start the clock with 9:44 left in the ball game. Geneseo is down by the score of 31-3.
We got Ray Singbush and Landon Hoon both on the trainer's table right now. Hoon is getting an ice pack. That is Landon, right?
Yes.
Getting a big ice pack on that left knee. And Landon has not returned offensively in this half. Did play some defense, but I don't think they're going to risk trying to get him hurt.
Ball goes to the middle of the fullback that time. Nice pickup by the Leafs that time of about 8 yards.
With the score being 31-3, I don't think they really want to risk getting too many bodies hurt out there.
No.
Maple Leafs moving the football. You know, you just got to battle through the adversity. You got to keep playing this game.
Yep.
2nd and 4.
Take what you can from it. Start fresh tomorrow. Wing back is Miller. Goes in motion. Gives the ball up the middle that time. First man through, still fighting for yards. May have been close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be real close. We'll call it 3rd and 1 for the Leafs. 31-3 is the score. Geneseo's lone points were a field goal by Claus.
3rd and 1 is what they had to convert on the last series. Doing well.
Sweep play. Miller with the carry.
Got it.
Miller still on his feet. First down. Maple Leafs moving the ball inside the 40 now.
This is a lot better than packing your bags.
Yep.
Heading to the bus. Keep playing this game. That's how you get that experience. If you are not the experienced team, you got to become the experienced team. You got to play. Doing well. Brings him up the line of scrimmage, ready to do it again.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard, or from the Rochelle 40-yard line.
Oh my!
I think the ball's downfield. The ball's downfield about 10 yards, isn't it? Yeah. Mitchell moved it down to about a 5-yard gain.
Logan Sutton, a 6 foot, 225-pound senior, came through the line with a vengeance.
So we'll call it 2nd and a long 6 for the Leafs.
Just in case anybody from the Ricketts family in Rochelle is going to listen to this, I got to get a plug for Jake Ricketts, number 52, the captain linebacker for Rochelle. Congratulations on a fine game to Jake.
Pick up a couple there. They're going to bring up third and about 2 for the Leafs. Ricketts families are originally from the Monmouth area. Grew up with the Ricketts, the father of Jake. Third down for the Leafs. Oh, stacks it up right in the middle. Don't think he's going to get anything there. They'll bring up fourth down and short for the Leafs. It will be a fourth down.
And once again, it's just gut check. The only thing left is pride here. You got to just gut check this one. Try to finish this game out. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left. It's just like when you're up by 30. You got to try to get something out of it.
There goes sweep play. They cut it back again. There goes Mitchell. Mitchell with a big run. Gets the first down and moves inside the 20-yard line, closer to the 16-yard line. Looks like maybe the 15-yard line goes Mitchell.
Nice read on those blocks, but they were nice blocks by the left side of that offensive line. Open up a little hole.
Ball's on the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Leafs.
Got Huffman and Burton right over the top there. Opened up that hole. Second man through is going nowhere.
No, they hit him at their ankles as soon as he got the handoff from Schneider.
Derek Mitchell on the carry.
Barely got the football and he was wrapped. Doesn't seem fair.
Nope. Clock's on the move of 5:15 left in the ball game.
There's a lot of teams come into Geneseo and say that they don't play fair.
No.
Well-oiled machine, this Rochelle Hub football team this year.
Yes.
Much improved over what we saw last year. They were a good team last year, but they have really made something of themselves.
Here goes sweep play. Mitchell with the carry, still on his feet, fighting for yards. He gets close to the first. Yeah, let's see where's he at now.
Let's run Mitchell at fullback spot and let him run over people.
Yep. Gets about 5, gets it down. 5, probably about the 8-yard line he's on.
This crazy program lists him at 5'6", 165. I think there's a misprint.
Yep.
He's got to be at least 220.
Little convoy in front of Miller. Close to the end zone. Nope. Short of the end zone. Brings up.
Very close, though. Had to be very close.
Must be first and goal.
It is going to get a first down. Inside about the 2-yard line.
Near the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Make a little something here happen. Get it on the points on the board.
See if we can get this baby up in double figures. You know, we've been saying pride's on the line. Let's take her in.
Bounces off one. Does Mitchell. Touchdown. I believe it was Miller that time on the carry. Takes it in for 6.
Miller had a fine series.
Yep.
Mitchell and Mitchell Miller had fine carries going down the field.
Yep, both of them.
Did a nice job on that possession.
31-9 now.
Going to kick. Is Klaus going to try to get that extra point, put her in double figures.
Good snap. Picks up. That's going to be good.
Drilled that one.
An extra point's good to make the score 31-10. Rochelle with 3:57 left on the clock.
John, you get to give away a pizza. You haven't done that all night.
Gee. Be the 5th caller to the Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only, and must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171. That was a 13-play, 96 or 69-yard drive, 7 minutes and 6 seconds, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Mitch Miller. Claus with PAT was good to make the score 31-10.
You know, granted, a lot of the intensity has gone out of this game. You know, that wasn't a pressure type drive, but you have to do that.
Yes.
You have to keep playing this ball game, and you know, that's got to help the coaching staff feel a little bit better about their players. They have not given up, they have not quit, they have not decided this game is not over, and certainly there is something to be gained from it that you can carry further on down the season.
So Claus has it teed up after his point after attempt was good. Here we go. Nice knuckleball. Ooh, bounced right to him too.
Look out. Bring him down.
A little seam.
That is a
tackle on the far side.
That is a solo by
Dalton Johnson on the tackle.
Dalton Johnson, 41, brings him down.
Oh, a bad bounce there would have been nice to be able to field that.
Yeah, but a bad tackle by Dalton Johnson would have been a disaster.
Yep.
Congratulations to Dalton on saving the day on that one, because it'd been trouble.
3:51 left on the clock. Geneseo is down with a score of 31-10. 1st and 10 for Rochelle on their own 26-yard line.
They've had the advantage of field position most of the night.
Yep.
As we've said earlier, they just kind of won the battle on both sides of the football and the special teams in just all phases. And the Maple Leafs just got to lick their wounds and
start over here, yeah.
And learn from this one and take that experience, build on it.
Full back to carry. No, up the middle it goes.
Start.
Nice gain the play that time by Rochelle. Tackled by.
We're getting some fresh jerseys in there. Shane Dixon's in the ball game.
Barron's on the tackle.
We've mentioned Zach Alexander. He's in the ball game.
Yep.
Try to get some of these other fresh jerseys in here. We got.
Tough to pick them up when they're standing that way.
Really hard to see.
2nd and 6. Both fullback. Stack him up pretty good there. And also at the line of scrimmage, picked up maybe a yard, maybe 2, more than I thought he got.
Panda's still in the game. Rolly's still in the game. And
Ethan Rashke, which was called before, on this near side.
Tyler Craig still in the game.
31-10 is the score on the scoreboard. Rochelle Hubs on top of the Maple Leafs with 2:41 left in the ball game.
Billiard's still in the game. So maybe there's not a lot of fresh jerseys. Shane Dixon at the nose tackle, nose guard right over the center.
Right up the middle he goes again. Going to be right at the first down. Probably going to be enough for it. They'll probably move the sticks.
Panacucci and Billiard in on that tackle. Barron's still in the game. Rolly's in the game. Looks like most of our boys are still in there.
31-10 to score. There's about 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Looks like Rivera's still on the far side. And Michael Daniels on this side.
Wingback goes in motion for Rochelle. Going to get the ball in the middle.
Knocking.
Brought down there. Looks like was Dixon in on the tackle that time, number 59.
Yeah. Rochelle's getting some fresh bodies in there. Trying to get some of their people a little opportunity. A minute and 45 seconds left to go here in the ball game. It's a 21-point game at 31-10. Not done deal over, but it's awful close.
Yep. Clock's on the move still. We'll be inside 1 minute and 30 seconds. Time they play to run this play. Second and 5. Stacked him up at the point of attack again.
Not much gain. And Panacucci comes off the bottom of the pile.
Devin Pontius checks in. That defensive line. Sophomores were victorious this evening by the score of 28-16.
Reschke over here on this side. Maybe I didn't mention him in that group.
Call it 3rd and 5 for Rochelle. There's a ball in the middle. Several people on the tackle there. Rolling on the bottom of the pile. 27 seconds, that's probably pretty much do it. I don't think there'll be enough time to get in there and play off.
Looks like we're letting her roll. Tough night for the Leafs. But there's a lot to be gained, a lot to be learned.
Yep.
Long season still ahead.
Yep. And that'll do it. That'll run the clock off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll wrap up a trip to Rochelle, and another favorable one for us.
Okay, we're going to pass this microphone to Zach, see what they got to say from the sideline.
I guess, Zach, the first question is we had a couple walking wounded there on the sidelines, just Landon and Race. How are they doing? What we got going there? Just precautionary stuff here?
Yeah, well, with Landon, you know, we know in the first half, the knee, and you could see it was better, but he was still hobbling on it a little bit in the beginning. And, you know, coaches just really talked to him and said, you know, with the way that this game went, 31 to 9 or 10, you know, you really don't have to be in there. And so they said it'd probably be best if they just sat him out for the rest of this game. His fireworks are going off everywhere in the end zone.
Yeah.
Just set him out and wait until, you know, Yorkville, so he's 100%.
Yep.
And then with Singbush, he's been having, as we said, the first time, back problems for, you know, quite a while. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. You know, may have to go to a doctor, see what they say.
Yep. Okay.
About that. And you know, the one thing that you kept hearing Coach Johnson say down there, just keep playing. You know, the scoreboard's up there, but right now we're just here to get better on what we're not doing right, and that's what the Maple Leafs tried to do. And the one thing that the Maple Leafs struggled to do was keep the big plays away. You saw some of those, you know, big plays, and the Maple Leafs will fix that. But the big plays are what killed them, and you know, didn't get enough of those on offense. As getting the stats there.
Yeah, we better keep moving here as the rain starts to come down. Let's just do the team stats that we have in front of us here. For the team stats, I'm going to start with Rochelle with 14 first downs tonight. They had 351-yard rushing on 41 rushes. Passing the ball, 1 of 2 for 12 yards. Total offense, 363 yards. Geneseo side of the ball, we had 12 first downs. We rushed for 148 yards this evening. Passing the ball 3 of 6 for 36 yards with total offense of 184 yards on the evening. Time of possession, Geneseo 25 minutes to 22 minutes for Rochelle. Geneseo had 5 penalties for 35, and Rochelle had 3 penalties for 33. For Geneseo side of the ball, individually running the ball, Mitch Miller had 8 rushes for 59 yards. Derek Mitchell had 11 rushes for 52. Grant Burris had 11 rushes for 32. Landon Hoon had 5 rushes for 14. Passing the ball, Schneider was 3 of 6 with 1 interception. His longest pass of the night was 36 yards. Receiving the ball, Drew DeCap, 3 receptions for 36 yards. That'll pretty much wrap it up for us here from Rochelle. Thanks for everybody this evening, bearing with us as far as the weather in and outs of the rain. Thanks for listening. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit. The Geneseo Maple Leafs go down in defeat this evening by the score of 31 to 10 over or under the heavy pressure and fine team of the Rochelle Hubs. This is John Rowley along with Bob Pettit. Thanks for listening. Again, Willis Andel and John Buzzard for all their stats they throw in front of us, and for Keith Kennedy behind the camera and all the people back at Geneseo getting everything on the air. I appreciate your help and your assistance. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit. Thanks for listening, and good evening.